Hello and welcome to Martian-Bean-Counter. Today we're going to be discussing using websites such as FreePic to make graphic designs for print on demand and other purposes. As you can see from the images on the screen, these are some of the all-over designs that I've been using recently for products from Printful and Site6 and places like that. And this is a Adobe dimension mock-up for more advanced users who just so you can see if you're printing themselves how you can create designs on computer and then basically just upload them onto various other images for selling as you need to. Simple as that. It's not difficult. Okay, so if you like this video and you want to see more in the future, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell. It's usual YouTube routine. And okay, we'll just crack on. Okay. Okay, so here we are on FreePic's website itself. You can see how most vector art, free arts, various other websites like that basically just list their products. It's simply a case of artists upload their images on there and they're either used for free or you pay for a premium package. The premium package normally gives you different things which we'll discuss shortly, but I just want to kind of show you how FreePic puts their stuff together, because it's the one I've been using most recently. If you don't select anything on their menu, you literally get the newest stuff that goes on there. And because it's November, the Diwali time has come up and you have masses of artwork that's been used for that, and people will use this artwork for everything from menus, websites, posters, advertisements, anything like that. Basically anything you can think of where you'd get graphic design really. I upload stuff to this sometimes and I take a lot from it, so I like to think there's a nice balance there between what I'm sharing, what other people are sharing, and what I'm taking. It's quite simple. Basically you go up to your bar, you put in something random if you're just kind of curious, not sure what you're looking for, and you can basically just break it down into images, because when you're uploading your image you're going to be giving it your hashtags, you're going to be giving it your titles, and it will just give you everything you want on that. FreePic will accept photos, it'll accept PNGs, it'll accept vector files that are layered, which is really good for quick graphic design, the type that I do, because it allows me to come in when I need to basically take a snippet of something on here and add it to a snippet from somewhere else and bring it together to make something wonderful that I hope other people will appreciate. At the moment it looks like there's a lot of stuff going on next year with India, Diwali, the Chinese New Year. This is all January, February time. They're pretty good. They normally kind of, people start uploading stuff 3-4 months before an event, so you can generally get an idea of what's coming up. Other companies do this. Okay, so yeah, we're looking at kind of 2021 stuff here. A lot of it's quite interesting. There's pages and pages of a lot of these items. Occasionally you'll come across a subject where there's hardly anything, but they're quite rare. There's normally just something obscure that you could have basically drawn yourself. Yeah, okay, so that's January. For any given January, it'll just come up with winter stuff, it'll come up with calendar stuff. So if you want to put your calendar together, it'll just give you the raw kind of grids. You can get in there all more detailed stuff. You get some wonderful backgrounds. If you want to put together your own Christmas cards, let's say, or you've got a website you want to update with anything, there's an infinite amount of things you can do on here, let's be honest. Okay, so what I'm thinking about doing is a tree coming out of a book. I'm not entirely sure where I want to go with this at the moment. So let's just go through everything, see what other people have done, see what component parts I can pull together, and what kind of image I could put on a t-shirt or a cup, let's say, for use on one of my print on demand shops, let's say Society 6. I think that's what we'll do this video about, Society 6. I've done a past one about that. It's not a huge audience on Society 6, but I like their products at the moment. I like where everything goes on there. So what we'll do is I'll show you the whole process of downloading something from here. Quite easy. I've got the premium free pick license at the moment. If you look on the right hand side, you can see it gives me for the subscription that I've got with them, it gives me unfettered access to everything they're doing. It allows me to take these images and use them as I need to for commercial purposes, and the artist will be compensated as time goes by. Okay, so this is in Illustrator, sorry, Adobe Illustrator. This is where I like to kind of bring all the images together. At the moment I've selected a vector of a book, which is semi-transparent, and a tree, and it's just very simply a case of pulling them together in the way I originally envisioned, which was a tree with lots of roots, which was this fantastic image I actually managed to find after a little while, and put it into the tree. But I'll have to size it up a little bit, I think, in order to get it to make sense. It's got a nice balance to this, actually. It's kind of a case of what kind of message you want to send with the image, though. But yeah, I like that. It's got a nice kind of distinction of colour, a black and white book. There's no writing on it, it's just a big thick book full of pages with what is, let's be honest, a massive tree, which takes up a lot of data on my computer and slows down quite a bit, but actually is very well balanced on there. So what can we do with it now? Well, that's the question. Well, this will be a good time to get you to what are we going to do with this? So if you're not familiar with Adobe Illustrator, it basically allows you to create your own images or take images and move them around, but it does cost a little bit. They give you a little bit of free time with it, but I bought the whole package, and because it's the middle of the pandemic, they've actually given it half price this year, so I'm trying to get as much use out of it as possible. Okay, so what I'm thinking about doing is creating a message of some kind to go around it. Something like knowledge is beautiful, knowledge is the seed of everything, I don't know. So I think a really great time to have some decent music on this. I'll speed it. So yeah, this is me coming back to it a little bit later with some words around it. Got a nice font on there. I think kind of fits in with the type of theme that we're doing. On transparent background, it quite works because you don't always want to have something overly in the background. I don't really know how I want to fit this into all these products, but as you can see, this is my little kind of saving bit of everything I would use. So what we can do with it now? Normally I would sketch stuff out, but I've just kind of really come into this today and thought, you know what, I really want to put a design together and make it for YouTube and then not plan ahead properly. Okay, so we'll save it for now, just so I don't screw it up completely. Okay, so that's the file saved. Wow, this must be the best YouTube video ever made. Right, let's resize everything and then we'll know what we're doing with the image. Okay. And in the meantime, if you are enjoying my dulcet tones, please feel free to subscribe, just to help this channel. Okay, so here it is. It's the final version. I've added a little bit more to it. As you can see, I've added a watercolour background to it to give it a bit of colour and depth. And I've just behind all the other layers there are, if you look closely, some birds in white, just to give it a nice kind of bohemian look. Okay. Now here we are on my artist studio part of Society 6. This is for my shop. This is basically, if you haven't seen the previous video on this, is how artwork is uploaded into Society 6 to be superimposed on their products for display purposes. Now I've made a number of versions of this artwork to fit a few products which would normally sell quite well. One of the things I don't do is I don't do artwork at the moment for phone cases, because I think that's a bit of an overdone market. I put through cushions, cups, and t-shirts, as well as stickers and various things like that. Trying to upload these isn't always possible, but try to do it one at a time, because these huge files that get downloaded. Again, it's another really boring thing to watch. You can read all this yourself. Just go on the website, set up your own account, and you'll be able to kind of work out how it's best for you to put everything on there. So I've basically got a single image that would fit a square item, a longer one which would fit more kind of landscaped items like towels, tables, various things like that, and I've got the double one there which is to wrap around cups. I haven't looked into doing anything else apart from that. If you're going to do wraparound designs, these are really suitable for things like leggings. There's a wraparound t-shirt they have in here, but I'm not sure how well that one sells for Society 6. But this is the only one I've come across so far that does duffel bags. Although, given the type of people that would actually shop on Society 6, I'm not entirely sure how that would, how many people would actually go out and buy a duffel bag. But you never know. It's a case of being able to sell it all yourself. Now, obviously, with anything, this technically is now my artwork. I've put it together. It can be treated as a collage of sorts, even though I didn't come with the individual component parts. But like I said, if you really want to get the artwork out there, if you're trying to build a business around print on demand, doing it this way is actually quite useful. It automatically throws your image onto the various products that are on there. It's just a case of fine-tuning the ones that you want to. So if we take the mini art print, it's a case of just centering it, because for some reason it thinks it's off to one side. I don't know why. For some reason, when I've cut this out, I've left an unusual edge on it. So we might have to work out how to incorporate that maybe on other products. But yeah, we'll take off the stuff that we want it to automatically download onto. I would really like to sell the wood art. You can see there in the corner that there are 9 wooden components, mainly because that's actually quite an expensive item, and I think it's about 8 or 10% the artist's royalty for an item like that. So you're talking, compared to a lot of the items where you'd only get a couple of dollars maybe at most, that one actually give you a decent amount. I'll give you close to $20 for an item being sold. What else can we do? Posters. let's just bring it all together. But like I said, because I've selected multiple versions of my artwork, anticipated where I'm going to put these on, it works a little bit better. I'm getting more used to it. I've only been on here for a month so far. I'm getting used to how to put designs on there, and it works really well. I mean, I don't know who buys fanny packs, but I don't know what kind of design I want to put on there either, apart from the all over design. But even then, that would look kind of, you'd have to do it in such a way that it didn't look like component parts were kind of overriding each other. But let's bring up the t-shirt. The loading times are long on this, they are frustrating. If you've used a company like Printful or Printify, you'll know that the time's actually a lot quicker for loading up an image onto a design, onto a product, an image onto a product, I guess you say it that way, in order to get an idea of what the thing will look like at the end. This just seems to throw it on there a little bit differently. But it looks fantastic on the cups at the moment. This is looking fantastic on the stickers, stationery. Again, I haven't selected any of the case phones because I'm not interested in trying to build designs around them because it's so complicated. The tote bags always look fantastic. It doesn't matter what design you put on them. I think that they work really well. It's just a case of being able to get everything to, if it's not a wraparound image, if it's a central image like this is something that goes in the middle and has to kind of show itself off against everything else, a statement piece, you do have to repeatedly go back in and change things. These carrying pouches, they're really used for a lot of things, and not just because they're bigger than pen cases that you get in the UK, and I've seen used for a lot of things over in the States. They're quite popular over there. What else have we got on here? Backpack again, that's another one that would be an all-over design, which I've never been really interested in. Foreign stores, things like that, I think there's an entire market on here. You've got the sun thing for outside camping. I'd imagine you could probably put a whole bunch of products together, advertise them as an outdoor thing, to bring people into your shop. Not really kind of got around to actually thinking that far ahead, but that might be an idea for a future project. Yeah, this is how the long version. So it's a nice wide version. You've seen it in when I showed the finished design. This is how it looks on a bateau. It looks quite nice. Actually, I really like these. These are nice and colourful. They're a nice statement piece. I think they work quite well. Trying to see what else I need to put these on and center them on. Now, if you do ever go into my shop and you do look through the artwork, you will see I've got a couple of Ouija boards on here. I put the Ouija boards on here because the coffee table was on here. Now, I've only ever seen the coffee table available on Society 6. And I did this after Halloween, unfortunately, so I haven't sold any. I'm hoping to put a whole bunch of Ouija board designs together for next Halloween, just to see if I can sell any. I think maybe given it's 2020, if I had that this year, I probably would have added to the list of doomsday memes that would have taken place. Yeah, so once you got the product on, it's a case of giving it a description, constantly saving it, adding as many tags as possible to bring people into what you're doing, making sure the title works really well. It's like anything in media. It's all in the description, it's all in the title. So basically, when anybody puts anything in the search bar, it will bring them to your products. Because people, if you're buying anything, you don't always know what you want. You're not going to find it on the random selection, but then you publish it and you hope for the best. So that's it. That's this video done. Thank you for watching. Please visit my shop on Society 6. See if you like any of my designs and you wish to purchase any of mine or anybody else's. The link is in the description below. And I look forward to seeing you next time when I will think about showing you how to do it for Printful, I think. Okay, bye bye.